Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Smells Like. I'm Josh. So good to see you. Right now, I just have a quick first impression on a fragrance that I actually got a sample sent to me in the mail from Mugler. This is their new Alien Man. Alien for Women has been around since 2005 and has really had kind of a cult classic status. And so 2018, they finally came out with a men's version. There's a picture of the bottle, kind of a monolith-like looking thing there. Pretty cool. I put this on today to kind of give it a full wearing and see what I thought. And when I first put this on, I was so surprised, pleasantly surprised at how much I liked this. There's been a ton of negative reviews, people saying this is total garbage, that it just plain sucks as a fragrance, that it's generic and boring, that it's just like every other men's designer release, and I don't know why they're having that experience. I've had a completely different experience with this. It does have kind of a designer vibe, but it takes a little bit of that men's designer thing, that sort of the smell of the times, if you know what I mean. It takes a little bit of that kind of vibe and just really twists it with a lot of weird stuff. Every time I thought I could nail this fragrance down as to what it was and what I thought it was doing, it would veer off into another strange direction. And so it's almost like a bizarro world version of a mainstream fragrance, which I think is so cool. It really fits the whole alien theme. It has this beechwood note is prominent. It's like a smoked beechwood. It kind of reminds me of birch tar a little bit, that kind of gray men's cologne woody thing, slightly smoked wood thing. It also has a lot of green herbal aspects. There's like thyme. There's a note of dill in this, which is strange. There's anise. When I heard that it had dill and anise, but you know, anise makes me think of black licorice. Dill makes me think of pickles. I thought it's gonna smell like licorice and pickles. It doesn't smell like either one of those things. Those notes are really used tastefully, and they're just kind of interesting players on the fringe of everything else that's going on. There's a leathery nuance throughout that's really nice. I never really pick up just like a straight leather note or leather accord, but there's just a leathery feel to the fragrance. It really is a hard fragrance to describe. There is a cashmerean in this, which is sometimes it's called blonde woods, cashmerean woods, just flat cashmere, cashmerean, and it's a hard ingredient to describe. Even if you look up online, you don't get any good descriptions of what cashmerean actually smells like. It's kind of like a light, fresh, white, woody, musky type of fragrance, but it really takes on a lot and shape shifts around with different things that are put with it. Ambroxan is used a lot with it. There's a little bit of ambroxan in this to create this like white amber accord that I like. It isn't like that too heavy-handed ambroxan, just a little bit of it to give like an ambery kind of a feel with that cashmerean. It isn't often that I get a sample of a new fragrance, especially a designer fragrance, like a new men's designer, wear the sample, and by the end of the wearing have already decided that I want a full bottle. I already ordered a full bottle of this. There's just something about it that is hard to explain, that's hard to pinpoint. There's some other stuff going on. There's a little bit of like this strange bubblegummy thing, but it never quite goes bubblegummy. It's just a weird fragrance, man, and I dig it. I really dig it. It's got enough of this kind of men's cologne thing, but then enough weirdness that it isn't boring to me. To me, it's like the best you could expect from a mass marketed shopping mall, Macy's, men's designer fragrance. And so for that, I think it's really unique. I have to have it. The bottle is so cool. And I have a feeling this is one that's going to be a little bit of a cult classic. I don't think it's going to get a real mainstream following. Already a lot of people hate this one. I think this is going to be one that kind of grows on some folks like me that like the weirdness of it. If you smelled Aura and you liked it, this has a little bit of that weird green, bubblegummy and green forest vibe that Mugler Aura has. And some people didn't like Aura. I love Aura. I think it smells so weird and cool. This kind of goes the same direction. And especially for the opening and the first few hours of this fragrance are just magical. I wish the magic lasted a little bit longer. But to me, having those few hours of just this weird sort of magic is enough for me to go ahead and grab a bottle. So bottles on the way, full review on the way for Alien Man from Mugler. So let me know in the comments if you've tried this one. Love to hear your thoughts on it, and be sure to subscribe so we can see it right here at the Smells Like Fragrance channel for another video. See you next time. Thanks so much for watching.